Coke Vending's customer service route to market transformation journey. The recent driver survey found that vending communication was an area of opportunity. The vending strategy wasn't clear with all contractors, and there was concerns about the business performance and how this could affect their remuneration. So we have put this movie together to give some clarity on the vending strategy since 2014 to present and beyond. In 2014, the vending business consisted of around 30,000 machines, where 15% of them were losing money before they were even filled. This created a lot of non-value activity for drivers through managing out-of-date stock, high volume of damages, and high inbound customer calls driving low case fills. Equipment fill frequency was high, driving an average fill ratio of 30%, not helped by the low VIU penetration, and this was impacting negatively on the overall servicing efficiency. Contractors were getting paid a percentage of revenue which was increasing as pricing increased, but volume was in decline. This was unsustainable. In 2014, vending returned a net loss for Amtel of over $4 million. With high equipment underutilization and a business losing money, it makes it difficult to acquire funds for new capital, such as new equipment or technology development. Vending needed to change its route to market strategy to remain relevant to the wider Amtel business or face closing the business down completely. During the following 3 years to present 2017, the vending business commenced a massive transition, removing over 80% of the cash negative equipment and rationalizing the outlet base down to around 20,000 machines. Fill ratio increased, albeit still under the targeted 50% hurdle. It's moving in the right direction, just a little slower than initially anticipated. Amtel invested over $1 million in additional VIUs to cover the 2G switch-off that occurred in late 2015. This left us with a slight increase in penetration as we approached the ideal target of 90% coverage. Contractor remuneration model was realigned to the work that they perform, and this changed from a percentage of revenue to an activity-based payment model. Where now the vending business has returned to being profitable, it remains well below the targeted returns. However, this turnaround has enabled access to funds, which we will reinvest into new equipment and technology. As the vending journey continues onwards, we are focusing heavily on generating new business, targeting 1,000 new business annually, the continual reassessment of our equipment utilization and the reduction of cash negative machines, expanding the VIU penetration to beyond 90%. This will also improve our equipment prediction accuracy, which has been a cause of some frustration. Improving space to sales optimization and the quality of fill to achieve an average fill ratio of 50%. Changing the HHT for a much simpler iPhone and app. This will return Coke Vending business back to profitable growth, allowing a stable stream of funds to reinvest year on year to support these activities. When commencing the vending transformation, driver safety was a key pillar, ensuring that no driver is overloaded, needs to speed, or work unreasonable hours to complete a standard day's work. To support these principles, vending implemented systems to manage and measure these safety requirements. Previously, some drivers were able to determine their daily workload. With the updated chain of responsibility legislation, we needed to move away from this. Drivers raised concerns in regards to changes to the REM model from a percentage of GSR to an activity-based REM model, highlighting where CCA raises the vend price of a machine and the volume decreases that the driver is impacted financially. The vending transformation addresses this by giving more volume to sustain daily workloads. The previous model aligned a contractor to a group of machines, a route, where their income was tied into the performance of that group. The move to an activity-based model has now removed that dependence. Drivers are dispatched daily with schedules based on units required, which target 50% fill ratio as opposed to schedules based on revenue. The schedules are not tightly bound to any particular route, and these can see drivers move into different areas to fill equipment. This actually improves customer service levels as it evenly distributes the wider territory demand across multiple drivers. Contractor remuneration is no longer reliant on one single large customer. Historically, we have seen some big customers lost, and the contractor had to wait until the next reroute to re-establish earnings. Current consumer trends towards the smaller pack size, for example the 250ml can, will now benefit drivers under the activity-based model. This trend is reducing the vend price and would have negatively impacted under the old GSR payment model. Survey feedback also highlighted inadequate and or inconsistent communication, training and coaching between vending business and contractors. To address this, we are committing to regular group and one-on-one catch-ups to provide business updates and capture contractor feedback. With this, we are committing to improving capability through greater structured coaching systems and tools. The vending route to market transition has not been perfect. However, we are committed to ensuring we remunerate fairly and we achieve our safety obligations. We are committed to following throughout the next 12 months beyond annual review of benchmarking vending driver remuneration model against similar industries. An average CCA route driver earns a salary of $57,000 for 50 hours of work a week. An external company, the largest business-to-business company in Australia, averages $52,000 for 47.5 standard hours per week. The Road Transport and Distribution Award is $38,000 for 38 hours. And a full-time Coke vending driver starts at $61,000 for 48 standard hours of work over the full year. Other commitments include developing a team of specialists to improve dispatch team capability to increase productivity within the COR framework, increase DM capability development, and establish standardized routines to ensure high-level coaching and two-way communication. Flexible work days for contractors, the ability to earn above the REM. This enables to include a weekend as part of the workday or add a weekend to increase your earnings. Driving to 50% fill ratio. This is done through SKU rationalization, space to sales optimization, and contractors executing the plan call. Increasing our VIU penetration to 90% coverage to improve forecasting and drive further efficiencies. Dedicated new business development team to focus on acquiring high-value customers and new equipment to support this. Replace contractor handheld with an iPhone and app, a large investment that will bring some big efficiency gains, improving reliability, reducing downtime, more user-friendly, less data entry, reducing keying errors. A map view of the schedule with parking indicators, ability to create technical service calls through the app are just some of the exciting new changes coming. Also, pick to tote to enable side-by-side fulfillment, improving driver efficiencies and earnings. Ultimately, vending needed to get back into profitable growth. We've earned the right to get more funds to reinvest, but for CCA to win, our customers and drivers also need to win. We'll need to work together to achieve this. Hopefully this movie helps explain how the vending performance has changed since 2014, the strategy continuing forward, more clarity on the contractor remuneration, and how vending communications can be improved. Over the next few months, the national team will conduct one-on-one with all vending contractors to better understand where each driver is at in the transition and to close out any outstanding concerns or issues. In the interim, should you have any questions or concerns, please contact your state customer service manager or email aus.dtc.driver.feedback@ccmhotel.com.